We're asking people their thoughts on police and if police make them feel safer or not.
As a rule, police make me feel safer. But I have the advantage of being a large white male, or at least apparently so. I haven't got a whole lot to say about that other than that I was last in a jail, not as a prisoner, on Tuesday, and I can tell you that the IRC downtown is really run nicely. On the other hand, within the last month I was in Men's Central. The place is disgusting and awful and inhumane, and while many of the workers there are doing terrific work, it's just not going well. I personally suspect that one of the reasons is, A, the sheriff isn't very interested in it or in raising money for it, and even if he would be, the Board of Supervisors doesn't trust him. So if he says, I need so many $1 million to do this, that, or the other thing, they're likely to say, no, we don't trust you, and he won't get anything, and nothing gets done. They have, at numerous jails in Los Angeles County, numerous elevators that have been out of order for many months, in some cases well over a year, that aren't getting fixed, partially because the manufacturers have gone out of business and there's no place to get replacements.
How do you have this insight, if you don't mind answering?
I'm serving on the Los Angeles Civil Grand Jury, and I visited several jails in Los Angeles County in recent months. If you're going to get arrested, it's in Los Angeles County, better to be a woman than a man. Or if that won't work for you, then get arrested in Marina Del Rey or Beverly Hills.
Wow. And last question is, what are your thoughts on jury duty?
On jury duty, I have served on juries. I'm happy to serve on juries again.
Is it something you would encourage the public to do? And
if you're called on to serve on a jury, I would strongly recommend you do so. Society depends on it. For some people, it's a great hardship, but if it's not really a hardship, do it.
I'm on my way to
The
eat.
two questions is, if you see the police, do they make you feel safer?
I work for the police department.
So that means
That means I'm happy to see a police.
any officer in the country?
Well, especially in Atlanta, yeah.
But here in LAPD's behind you?
I ain't no problem with it. What's
That's
the
a
next
good
question?
thing. Next is, what are your thoughts on jury duty?
I don't want to go.
Don't want to
I
go?
don't want to go. I don't want to do it.
What about the people? Should they go?
Yeah. That's what you get for registering a vote.
It would be nice if they would leave us alone and not require us to go to jury duty, because
It should be volunteer.
it should be volunteer.
Are you an officer as well?
No, I'm not.
Oh,
No.
so when you say we, what do you mean?
We the people.
Public.
We the
Oh,
public.
it shouldn't be a requirement.
It should not be a requirement. We should not be forced to do it. It should be voluntary.
It should be volunteer.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, because right
Because
now. we're not
everybody's
allowed
job don't pay for jury duty, do.
to. Exactly.
Right, that's true.
And that's time away from your work day.
Would you be open to?
No.
If it was mandatory that your
If
job
you got
paid,
paid?
Yeah, if it was mandatory
Well,
that
I
the
would
job
be
Get
different.
paid. I do get paid. My day
I
is
do
paid.
too. But
by your employer.
Yeah, by my
So what's the distaste for jury duty?
I don't want to sit in there and listen to all that mess.
I think it's the best thing that we could do to represent each other. For the people in your community's lives that are going to prison or not going to prison is decided by those 12 people.
Yeah, and a lot of times for African Americans, it does not go our way.
Right, and are they in the are they sitting in the jury seat?
Yes, they are. Sometimes
Proportionate
they are,
to the
and sometimes they
community?
No.
No, it ain't never-
It's not.
it
It's
ain't
not
never about a portion of the
proportionate.
community.
No, you'll have one black face out of what?
12.
Yeah.
Maybe, and it'd be a
Maybe.
20% plus or more, whatever community being African American. So the fact is that to not go is actually a disservice to, more you, correct? If there's not representation, doesn't there need to be representation? That's the point, right? Representation in juries.
But right now we don't have representation.
But it's
so
still enough people who would probably volunteer
to do it.
to do it.
But not the people that represent the people who are innocent or guilty or taking the stand.
I don't know very many people who would necessarily volunteer. Most of us do not like jury duty.
Right, I agree. In the country, the idea of jury duty is how to get out of it, put it in the drawer. I've never heard of anyone getting in trouble, to be honest, for not going to jury duty.
No, there are jobs that will not pay you to go.
Yeah.
Legally, they can't stop you
Are
from
you
going.
saying that you've never
But they
heard
don't
of
have to
anybody
pay
not
you
going
to
to
go.
jury
No,
duty?
I've never heard of someone getting in trouble for not going by the court. Like it is a might be
No,
a,
if you get picked,
Yeah,
you have to go.
You have to go.
Yeah.
You have to go.
Well,
but
in
millions
Georgia
of
you
people
do. I don't know
don't.
about out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know millions of people get the summons and they put it in the drawer.
I don't know who they are.
No, I understand. But
Okay, they
we're
do.
just trying to encourage everyone that if they can to participate. We're trying to encourage companies to pay their employees for days if they were summoned.
Correct.
Because I understand that if you can't afford to sit in that seat, okay, that makes sense. So we're trying to encourage companies, if you're about the people, you should pay the people that you're employing. Some of the same employers are paying for the people to work for them in the prison. So now you're making people not allowed to sit in the jury, and the same people in a prison now work for free for the company.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to change that and have this convo. So I appreciate
All
you.
right.
When you see the police, do they make you feel safer?
It depends on where I'm at.
Well, what does that mean? Explain.
Well, I guess it just depends on where I'm at. The scene, like if I'm in a urban area and I'm with a group of people who may look like a threat, may not feel too safe. But if I'm in an area like this, just walking by myself and I see one, it doesn't really bother me.
Negative when I see them. Have
Do
you
you-
ever needed the police in the past?
When I got in a car accident,
And do you think they helped or
no,
made it worse?
they didn't help.
It's if you feel safer when you see the police.
I feel totally safe here in America.
That
I feel safer in LA than I do in my hometown. of
Where's your
Melbourne,
hometown?
Australia.
oh wow.
Yeah.
And what's your thoughts? Do they have jury duty in Australia?
Yes.
What are your thoughts on that?
I don't do it.
You skip out kind
yeah,
of vibe?
Yeah.
Is it mandatory?
It is without a medical exemption.
Understood.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, thank you for that.
No worries.
Appreciate you. Do the police make you feel safer?
Here in US, yes, I think yes. I'm not from US, but in Europe, some of the countries from Europe, the police are nothing,
They don't do anything?
do anything. But here in US, yes,
Have you seen the videos of police violence on social media?
I see because it's normal to be. It's not normal, but some of the times shit happens, you know. But here in US, the police do their job.